Alright, so welcome to Network Nuggets. My name is Kuldeep and I'm a CCI EI and CCI wireless trainer. Last week, I think we started our CCNA 2.0.301 version 1.1 course, right? And interestingly, after a day or so, Cisco announced their version 2.0 and they have made some major changes here. The earlier version 1.1 from 1.0 was a minor change in 2024, I believe. But now in May 26 they have announced this major change which will be effective from next year 2027 on 3rd of May 3rd of Feb, I believe. So yes, people who are preparing, let's say, for their CCNA exam right now, so as per Cisco guidance you can keep preparing for that. But for people, let's say, who is planning to start this journey and all, maybe in a month or two or at the end of this year, so they may prepare for the new version or the next version of it. But let me show you what things are changed and what has been totally removed, what they have added, where the focus is on, what the primary goals are from Cisco side to bring these changes and all, whatsoever. From last 6 years, this has been one major change. After they made this one CCNA common certification instead of having these all different CCNA level kind of different all certificates. So let's get into that and try to understand what is changing. This is Cisco 1.1 CCNA, right? This is CCNA 2.0 and I have just written it in a briefing that if you pay attention a little bit here, so this section here, all right, is completely gone, this IP services part. All right, so in the services, if I say, I believe your quality of service is totally gone. I believe things like your NTP is totally gone. Your FTP, your TFTP, they have been replaced by the industry most used standard practice these days, those SCP and secure copy protocols, and there is one more, I believe. So yes, that part is not here exactly. Some of the things they have totally removed, some of the things what they have done, like they have taken from one section and has put into some another relevant section. All right, so for example, DHCP is still there, but okay, let me remind you one change that Cisco has done primarily this time. Earlier they had this troubleshooting section, if you remember, from prior to 2020 when they launched this version 1.0 2.0.301. So earlier what Cisco used to do, they had let's say 200 120 this exam code, 200 125 this exam code, and then they came to this 301. So as per Cisco practice, they changed this exam code, but now they are not doing that. They are just changing the versions here. So that's one thing. But what I'm trying to say, this time they are introducing what they have removed from last quite some time, which was diagnose and troubleshoot. So if you see this 2.0.301, it was 50% purely just theory and conceptual based, just MCQs, just drag and drop, just mix and match all those questions. And Cisco faced a critic from the hiring people, the HR people, all those, that okay, your certified people at layer 1 support, they are lacking the core troubleshooting skills which we need them to be, let's say, day 1 ready, right? So then Cisco got in touch with all those hiring managers, all these different recruiting programs managers and all that, and now they are bringing it back. So if I'll show you, more than 50% of the entire curriculum in this 2.0, they are saying okay, it is going to be for this diagnose and troubleshoot. So for example, if you look at layer 1 common troubleshooting issues, it will be DHCP, it will be DNS, it will be gateway, all these functions, right? People are complaining we are not getting the internet access. So earlier, for example, if I remember one thing, you were just expected to know the show IP, show interface brief, show IP interface brief. So like layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 issues, just know them. But now Cisco want you to be prepared to actually troubleshoot, to actually make sense of what the error means and how to troubleshoot them, how to make the network running, and how to resolve the client issues in the real time. So that's what the focus is right now. So this DNS troubleshooting is coming back. This DHCP troubleshooting is being added just more than it was there earlier, that you should know what is DHCP, what is DHCP relay and all that. So I hope this one major point, it makes sense to you, the troubleshoot. So you can expect lot of labs and more scenario based, troubleshoot based questions, all that in the new CCNA exam pattern. If I talk about, for example, AI they have introduced, all right, if I pay attention to this AI part. Now everybody know that engineers all around the world, you and I also, even at layer 1 or whatever layer, right, we are using the chat GPT, that let's say Cloudy or some other tools as well. Chat GPT is more common, I believe, for many of us who are not accustomed to some other tools. But yes, if I just take one chat GPT example, if you face some challenges and you just write some prompts there, and it gives you something fancy, something right, something wrong, and they want, Cisco, why have they introduced this part here specifically? They want us to be prepared that, okay, whatever chat GPT suggests you, just don't blindly trust it. You should be identifying what is wrong and what is right. So that's why they have added this part. One thing, so don't consider the AI tools as a replacement, but kind of consider them, okay, as a helping tool. Like all other tools we have in our arsenal earlier on, use AI as a tool as well, right? So they want us to be better writer of the prompts, not just use some random troubleshooting terms there. No. So this I'll show you later on, maybe in some other video on this section of the actual discussion, the content of 2.0. but here just for an example, if I say, like, if I clear this clutter a little bit. So Cisco want this, that okay, if you are using chat GPT, then ask chat GPT that, okay, assume yourself as a network admin. So this, you are giving it a role. Now assume you are facing this OSPF authentication or neighborship problem, right? So use something like this, use debug, and give me an output in this format. So you are exactly asking chat GPT or all these tools what you want, as a what role you want, as an output what do you want. So precisely, so that you save time, so that you can exactly get best out of that tool. So I believe that that's the idea why. So they don't want you to be like expert of all these tools out there. No, they just want you to make sense of what's out there, how to get the best out of it, and how to, more importantly, understand that, okay, this is not something worth doing, and this is something worth trying when you are going to troubleshoot the problem. So that's it. If I come to security and services, you can see they have kind of merged, and switching. So you can see this is 50% here, and if I show you exactly how the game is changing, see this. Yes. So somewhere now you can see the difference in the terminology Cisco has been using and now how they are using it. So if you see diagnose, earlier there was no such term, all right, and so diagnose means you get to know what the problems are. Troubleshoot, get to know the problems and also rectify that, solve that. So this is the difference between these two, diagnose and troubleshoot. Troubleshoot, now earlier IP subnetting was just get to know basis, now here it is troubleshoot basis. Okay, one more thing, wireless section they have cut a lot from CCNA. So for wireless they have been designing different certifications for a while now. As I told, I think in the last some videos, CCI, they have created a separate wireless certification. So they are taking wireless seriously. They just don't want it to be put every here and there. So just some of the basic concepts of wireless they are putting, but not much of it. One more thing, if I talk about, like they have added PoE. Earlier you just should know what PoE was, why you are using it, but now they want you to troubleshoot the PoE issues as well. For example, if you are connecting the AP. Okay, if I remember one more thing, and I'll talk about both of these all together. Your switch ports, where you were connecting your end devices, these ports here, there is quite a lot which is mentioned for the troubleshooting and all this. So we'll cover this in our upcoming videos. But the point, again coming back to PoE, that how to actually identify the PoE related problems and what to do about them. So yes, that is also in the diagnose and troubleshoot section. If I see what else is there, virtualization has been evolved from the traditional virtualized solution. They have added, I think, a more load than that. Some of the layer 2 things they have removed, and that is a great thing. BPDU filter, the quite confusing thing, they have removed, and only the BPDU guard is there. So which is a good thing, I believe, that they did. Routing, mostly it's there. And okay, one more major change. OSPF was there earlier just for version 2. Now they have added it for version 3, means OSPF for IPv6. So yeah, that will be fun to teach this part. Also HSRP, VRRP, they have added specifically, they have removed that FHRP term. Earlier they were just vaguely mentioning FHRP, which include HSRP, VRRP, GLBP and all of that. Now they are specifically saying HSRP and VRRP, no mention of GLBP. Okay, now SFTP, SCP, as I told you, DNS records troubleshooting, and storm control has been added, port secure, RA guard has been added, DAY was there, and this was there. AI and network operation management, right? You can see this role of agentic AI, and select a prompt to send a generative AI system. So we have Gen AI here, and we also have like how to get the output of it. So as this example I gave you, right? Okay, this is one more thing, because there are different organizations managing their networks in different ways. Somebody, the plain old CLI they are using, some are using the API based network automation tool, some are using the on-premise like their SDA or DNAC based assurance, some are using cloud based Terraform or something like that, right? So all kind of management tool they want us to be good with to understand what is the functioning of each of them. SNMP has been put here, you can see, not in your IP services, as they have removed that part. So as I told you, some things they have shuffled within the sections. Ansible, earlier it was just know or describe, now it is configure. So we'll talk about some of the Ansible scripting as well here in this section, in this version 2.0. Syslog has been shifted here. So your services part has been shifted to this network operations and management, AI and plus NMS or NMM. So that's it, I believe. Let's not make this a very lengthy video, and this is just for the changes which has been there. If you want more and more to discuss about it or more and more to know about it, Wendell Odom has published these 3 blog posts, and also Paul Brown has this a great blog also. So yes, you can get through them. I will share the link in the description. So on that note, I believe that's it for today's video, and what I'll do next time is this. We'll start learning from this material that I have prepared, this book for CCNA in entirety. So this is for version 1.1. I'll update it, keep updating it as per version 2.0 as well. So don't worry, if Cisco is changing, Cisco is evolving, we will change and we will evolve as well. So yes, thank you so much for being with me, and thank you Cisco for introducing these much needed changes. And yes, let's get on the journey of learning all these fun things, and I'll see you on in some another video. Till then, keep smiling, keep learning, keep sharing, and yeah, thank you. Bye bye.